much to process. All right, so the unfortunate thing about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is there's not really much you can say that's not a spoiler. Like, a lot happened in this movie, and it's just, there is a lot to process. Now, I will say, there is nowhere near enough cameos that I kind of thought there would be. But at the same time, that's kind of good because it doesn't completely take away from the story itself or the main character, Doctor Strange. But the cameos we did get, whew, whoa, oh my God. But I can't say who they are or even who played them because it's just a massive spoiler. I will say at least this, though, in that with these cameos, they introduced quite a bit into the MCU, both groups, single characters, some that already existed, but that we're seeing live action for the first time. You know, it's just, they kind of threw a lot at you in this. And I will give it to Marvel, or Kevin Feige, I guess, since he's the mastermind of this whole thing, in that everything literally does connect. You know, Doctor Strange 2 very, very much connects to WandaVision, the TV show on Disney Plus. To a certain degree, it connects to What If, which was also on Disney Plus, the animated show. You know, everything interconnects. And god damn it, I wish Warner Brothers and DC had this much unity. Do you have to have seen WandaVision and What If? I mean, not necessarily, but there's always a but. It helps because, mainly WandaVision, because that very much connects to the story here. What If is mainly just a couple of elements from the show that kind of creep into Doctor Strange 2. So What If is not as important as WandaVision. So Benedict Cumberbatch is, you know, he's fantastic. His American accent has gotten very good. It is so much better than the first Doctor Strange movie. And, you know, at this point, I cannot picture anybody else playing Strange. So, bravo. The girl that plays America Chavez, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her first name because I know I'm just going to butcher it. But I think she did very well. And it is exciting to see more characters getting introduced into the MCU. Though, as I have admitted multiple times in many MCU reviews, that we have gotten to a point in the MCU where I have no idea who the fuck these characters are. So I kind of have to Wikipedia them to kind of understand who they are. But you know what? It's still cool seeing more and more characters being brought into the big screen universe and even the small screen universe because they all intercede, they all interconnect. So it's just exciting. And in typical Sam Raimi fashion, Bruce Campbell has a cameo. And Bruce being Bruce all over social media, he was teasing that he was playing this like major character and all this stuff. Not at all. But in typical Bruce Campbell fashion, he is hysterical. Like special effects in MCU movies, they can go up and down in times. My best example I can give is Captain Marvel, where the effects were fantastic, but then we got to the final climax, the big climax, and the special effects were absolute shit. Like they ran out of money before they did the final finale. But here, I mean, everything looked great, from the monsters to the magic fights. It was just very well done. And clocking in at 2 hours long, it does not feel like it. The movie flows very, very well, which I'm incredibly thankful for because I'd recently seen a 2-hour movie in The Northman, and while it is a great movie, you can tell it's over 2 hours long. And then, of course, in MCU tradition, there are the credit scenes. There is a mid-credit scene, which very, very much connects to the overall universe. Can't say what it is because it is a huge spoiler, because it's a character. I don't even know who the character is because they show up, don't even get named. They just show up. But the person playing this character, to me, is very exciting to have this person enter the MCU. It would have been great for them to enter the DCEU as a character, but I mean, Marvel has their shit together, unlike DC. That was the mid-credit scene. The end credit scene has really nothing to do with the overall universe, but it is a funny seen. So I do recommend staying the duration. Overall, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, or Doctor Strange 2 for short. You know, it is a fun movie. It's overall well acted, well shot. Sam Raimi is the best he's ever been. You know, he brought his magic that he gave us with Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. We won't speak of Spider-Man 3. And, you know, he still has it in the superhero genre. You know, the MCU has expanded tenfold, like huge. And it's fantastic. Do I understand any of it? Absolutely not, because I'm a DC guy. But it's still awesome. I'm going to give Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I'm going to give it an A. Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.